With exciting news being revealed about Space Marine 2 and its recent roadmap, I'm going to use this video as a quick chance to explain why Space Marine 2 is such a beautiful piece of resistance to the AAA gaming experience we've come to expect recently. Space Marine 2 is a staggering throwback to simpler times, where brutal combat, excellent storytelling, and co-op gameplay were the pillars of our enjoyment. And although the days of split-screen co-op have seemingly been and gone, the spirit of them lives on strong in the eyes of the Emperor in Space Marine 2. And this game is truly a breath of fresh air in an industry that looks a little bit too much like this. But all jokes aside, let's talk action. Glorious fucking action. Playing this game in co-op immediately made me question whether it was an Xbox 360 or a Series X controller on my hand. And in the best way possible, it's clunky and heavy, and that's exactly what it should be. You really do feel the weight of your 10-foot power armor frame as you hack, slash, batter, and crush your way through enemies, rolling around in between hordes of Tyranids and other horrors, with this brilliant ability to create moments just like this. When playing this game, it was very easy for me to draw comparisons to the ever testosterone pumping Gears of War, as the comically large character designs present and the guns reminded me of this Prime 360 era. Equally, this made me wish to hear Marcus scream, "Nice!" every single time I pulverize a Tyranid underneath my foot. Despite some small similarities between the games, the biggest difference is the obvious choice to avoid the heresy of a cover system, instead encouraging you to get out your melter rather than run for cover. In regards to the more technical aspects of the game, I must admit I have a slight preference towards the more forgiving normal difficulty. Although on Veteran those beautifully cinematic finishes feel even more impactful, and it's definitely more of a test, I did find the snipers from the enemies a bit annoying at times. Now let's talk story. Similarly to the gameplay, it's simple, but highly engaging. It keeps you guessing about what's coming next, but always ensures absolute carnage caused by your Warhammer is on the menu. Your job is to kill, and you do so with no questions across an array of absolutely beautiful war-torn set pieces, where sometimes it's hard not to just stop and admire the view. In the main story, yourself or you and your friends will control one of Titus, Gadriel, or Chiron, as you experience the story through their lens in all its PvE glory. Each of these characters has their own flair, with a unique special tactic that can change the tide of battle in a moment. The fleshed out nature of these characters is a refreshing break from the slop we get from modern hero shooters, as their dynamic together adds a layer of interest to both them as characters and the story itself. I got to experience this myself, as throughout my entire first playthrough I played as Gadriel, and unlike many other co-op games, I really did feel involved in both the story and the combat. I'll avoid any story spoilers, but I will say it's about 14 hours of really solid, well-made linear gameplay, which to me is honestly a great thing, and it's something I think is a good break from the overly time-consuming, empty-feeling games that we see so frequently at the moment. On top of the excellent main story, you and your two friends can suit up again with a lot more customization and take the fight to the Tyranids in Operations. These operations offer up 6 unique classes that allow you to experience different parts of the armory from within the main game. Operations really open up the customization and choices that the campaign lacked, and add a little layer of strategy into balancing your team. Each of the operations are directly tied to the main story, making them feel just as important as your missions with Titus. They feel connected in a great way, but also unique enough to make them honestly just as enjoyable to play through as the main campaign, with each adding another layer to the background events of what's going on in each main mission, and more importantly adding more excellently manicured PvE action. I'll quickly discuss PvP, which rehashes the 6 classes presented in Operations, although in a slightly more clunky way. Your goal is basically shoot bad Space Marine and capture objective. It's perfectly inoffensive and honestly a nice side dish to an excellent main course. However, with the new roadmap, I'm sure it'll continue to grow and improve. But that's it from me, go play it for yourself. I've been Cody from the Talentless 2, and if you'd like to see more videos, feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you.